Welcome back to Health and Fitness Over 40. This video is for you if you haven't done any exercise for a period of time, you're out of shape, you've had injuries, and you want to get back into exercise but you don't know where to start. Or you're so unfit that you feel defeated by the process. So this video is designed to give you a progression of various exercises to work on your upper body, your lower body, and your core. So let's get into it. And we're going to start off with push-up variations. So if you're starting out, you may have had a shoulder injury or you're just very weak in the upper body, do your push-ups against the wall. The important thing here is focus on your core so that you're not sagging through the buttocks. And then as you get stronger through the shoulders and you're better able to do this, move yourself down the wall slightly. So again, you're putting more pressure on the muscles of your chest, your shoulders and your upper back without loading them up fully like you would in a regular push-up. As this gets easier, move down to a lower level for the exercises. So here I'm using a railing. You could use a kitchen bench or anything that puts a bit more load on your upper body than the wall, and then you can work your way down to something like a chair as you're seeing here. And again, as you work closer to the ground, you're putting more load on your upper body. As we get down closer to a regular push-up, you can start off going with kneeling push-ups if you're not used to doing a full push-up yet or you're not ready for that. So again, build up gradually, build up progressively over time. Now you can see here I'm doing sets of 5 because I'm doing multiple exercises, but start off with whatever is comfortable. In other words, you want to start off with an exercise where you can do about 8 to 10 reps and you've got 1 or 2 still in the bank before you go on to your next set. So you could do 3, 4, 5 sets starting out with 30 seconds, a minute in between sets. The aim here is not to do multiple exercises and push your body to breaking point. It's to get you into regular exercise and being able to achieve various variations. Next up, we're going to look at squat progressions. Again, you may have been injured, you may be coming back from knee surgery, an Achilles injury, a cruciate ligament injury, messed up hips, surgery, whatever else, and you're struggling to get out of a chair. Well, that's not an excuse to not start exercising again. So here we are, we're just starting up, getting up and out of a chair. In other words, a very basic squat. You'll see that the technique is not that great yet. That's not the point. Again, we're reintroducing mobility, we're getting the muscles working again, and we want to make sure that you're not dealing with any balance issues, hence why you're hanging onto a chair. So again, off the back of the chair, nice and controlled. You're working on your balance, but you're still working your body. You've got some stability there, and you can see my upper body is bent well forward because I'm holding onto the top of the chair. Technique comes later. Now into free squats. So bending down, thighs parallel with the ground, knees bent to beyond 90 degrees, build up to it over time. Then as you get stronger, we can work to one leg. This is going to put more load through the muscles of the weight-bearing leg, as well as start focusing on your balance, preventing falls in the future. That's the important part there. Now we get into Bulgarian split squats. Again, another variation focusing on balance as well as strength. So now let's move on to the core progressions. And the important focus here is I didn't really want to focus on lying on the ground and doing a bunch of crunches because most people won't do them. Lying on the ground, A, it's difficult to get up or you get dirty. So we're going to work on variations that are just as effective but also are easy enough to do for most people. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off here with standing knee raises. Literally, you just want to get your knees above your waist. Again, if you've got limited mobility, work away at this over time. Then, to introduce some oblique function into the exercises, we work towards the opposite elbow, putting some rotation into the movements. Keep your core tight. Then we're moving on to planks. So the whole point here is tighten your core, and you want your buttocks ever so slightly than the midline. And the reason for that is because you're engaging your core and you're not sagging through the middle and loading up your lower back. Next, we've got knee raises. So we're going to start off here with raising the same knee to the same elbow, working the core and forcing contraction into the lower abdominal muscles as well. And then to introduce some rotation and put more load on your oblique muscles, then we're going to start moving towards the opposite elbow. So again, putting rotation in there, keep your core tight. This loads up the shoulders as well. It's a good time under tension exercise for the shoulders and the triceps and the upper back, and also works the obliques. You need to have good control for this, and as you can do these, you can start working on to more advanced progressions.